I made $4,000 from the crypto market, but before I will show you how I did it, I would like to ask this question. Do you know how to do spot trading and futures trading? This is one of the biggest challenges a lot of crypto traders face, and it makes them lose a lot of money. But in this video, I'm going to do a step-by-step guide on how you can trade spot trading and futures trading. Now, even if you're a beginner, I'm going to make this video as simple as possible so that everyone is going to understand it. So if you don't know how to do spot trading and futures trading on exchanges like Binance, Bybit, OKX, KuCoin, this video is for you. By the end of this video, you'll be happy and you are going to thank me for making this video as simple as possible. Let's get started. So for you to start trading spot, you need to actually choose a crypto exchange you want to use. So for this video, I'm going to use Bybit, and I'm also going to try out another platform later on in this video. But everything I'm going to do on Bybit is applicable on other exchanges like Binance, KuCoin, OKX. They are just the same thing with a slight difference in interface. Everything I say is the same thing. So if you're very perfect doing spot trading on any exchange, you can actually do it on other exchanges. Alright, so this is the homepage of Bybit. And before I start spot trading, first you need to deposit money in your account. I actually talked about that in my first video, so I'm going to leave a link to that in the description. If you already know how to deposit money, then you can follow me straight up, but if not, I'll advise you go watch that video and then come back to this particular video. Right, so next I'm going to click on asset, and over here you can see I have a total of $388, and it is split this way. Funding I have about $10, and then unified trading I have about $377. Now when you deposit money the first time in your Bybit account, the money is going to show up in the funding section. So before you can use that money to start trading, you have to move that money from funding to unified trading. Now if your own asset section is not showing as unified trading, rather it's showing as spot account and futures account, then it's just the same thing. You need to move your money from funding to spot account, or if you want to do futures trading, then you move your money to futures account. Okay, so now let's go ahead to transfer this $10 from our funding account to unified so that we can start doing spot trading. I'm going to click on transfer and make sure funding is at the top and then unified trading is at the bottom. But if yours is not showing as unified, you can change it to spot trading. You can click on it and then select spot account. But if you have as unified account, just follow me like this. I'm going to click on max. So that's about $10.4. I will click on confirm. Alright, so this money has moved to my unified account. You can see I have $387 right now. Okay, so to trade this spot market, what you're going to do is to click on market. Alright, at the top here you can see favorite, derivative, spot, data, leaderboard. So make sure it is on spot. And then below here you can see USDT, USDC, Euro, BTC, ETH, DAI, and BRZ. Now make sure it is on USDT because that is the best pair you can use to start trading. Alright, so below it you can see BTC/USDT, ETH/USDT, APEX/USDT. So the question you might be asking me now is, why is it written as BTC/USDT and not just BTC? Now this is because it is called a pair. This pair simply means for you to purchase BTC, you must have USDT in your account so that you can use that USDT to purchase BTC. So if you don't have USDT, you won't be able to purchase BTC. Same with ETH, you must have USDT in your account before you can purchase ETH. The question that might be going through your mind is, what if I have USDC in my account? I can click on USDC and then I'm going to use this section. So if I want to buy BTC, I must have USDC. But notice that USDC does not have a lot of coins, but if I go to USDT, you can see that it has a lot of coins, so it is preferable to use USDT to trade. So make sure you deposit USDT before you can trade. Alright, so over here you can see a lot of coins. Alright, so let's pick any coin of our choice and then let's buy them. I'm going to start with BTC. I'll click on it, and now it took me to this chart section where I can see the chart and some other details about Bitcoin. You can see the current price is about $66,755. It's now moving down, moving up just like that. So if you want to buy, you're going to click on buy. Alright, so over here you can see the current price is showing right here, and at the top you have limit. So if I click on that limit, you can see limit, market, TP/SL, conditional, OCO, and iceberg. Now you don't need all of them to start trading. As a matter of fact, most persons use just limit and market to trade. So I'll just start by explaining limit, and then I will explain market afterwards. So let's start with limit. Alright, so limit is simply telling Bybit or any crypto exchange that this is a particular price you want to buy this particular coin. Now when you look right here, you can see that the current price of BTC is around $66,751. But let's say you don't want to buy it at this price because you feel like it's going to go down a little bit, and that is where you want to buy. So you can come here and then set it at limit. Come here and put in the limit price you want to buy it. So I can say, okay, if BTC get to $60,000, then go ahead and then buy this BTC for me at $60,000 because you believe it's going to go down to $60,000. So over here, you're going to put in the amount you want to buy. So I'll drag this like this, and I want to use 100% of my money, which is about $10.44, and I'm going to click on buy BTC. Now notice what happened. I don't have USDT here anymore, but I also don't have BTC. Why? Because my money is locked right now. Why is it locked? It is locked because I've placed an order to buy BTC at $60,000. So for that to get activated, BTC has to get to $60,000 before it will buy it for me automatically. So whether I'm sleeping or I'm online, this is going to buy it for me automatically at $60,000. So that is why it is showing under this order section. So we have placed an order to buy BTC, but it hasn't bought it for us until it gets to that particular price. So that is how limit order work. You can cancel it. So that is what limit simply means. But sometimes I also use limits to buy coins very fast, but this way you need to be very fast. So I'll click on any of this red sign at the top here and then just click on buy, and you can see it has bought it for me. I bought at the current price of $66,759, and I was very fast about it, and then it bought for me instantly. When I click on asset and then I click on unified trading, you see that I now have BTC worth $10.52. Okay, so that means I've purchased it. I can go back to this trade section right here, and you can see that I've bought BTC. Alright, so if I want to sell it, I can also sell with limit. So let's say I click on sell, and then I want to sell at $70,000. So you're telling Bybit that if Bitcoin gets to $70,000, sell 100% of my coin automatically for me, and that way I've been able to make about $11. So I click on sell BTC, and my limit has been placed for me, but I've not actually sold this coin. It will only sell when BTC get to $70,000. So that is what the limit does. So let's cancel it, and let's also try this fast method and then use that to sell. So click on 100%, click on sell, and you can see I've sold it. So you can use it to sell very fast, but you need to be very fast and then make sure that the price is at the current price of this market before it can actually work for you. Alright, so since we have actually sold, so let's try the market option. I'll click on limit and then I'll select market. Now market simply means you are buying at the current market price of a particular coin. So BTC is currently at $66,778. So if I drag this to 100%, it's going to buy at this current price for me. I'll just go ahead and click on buy, and right now I no longer have USDT. If I click on asset and then I click on unified trading, you see that I now have BTC worth $10.45. So I've actually bought it. I can go back and then click on trade, and I can also sell with market. I'll click on sell and then click on drag this to 100% and then click on sell, and right now I have sold my BTC, and you can see I now have about $10.45 back in my wallet. Okay, so I can also go back. I can go to view other market by clicking on this BTC USDT here, and to show me other coins, or I can also go back and then click on market again, and I can navigate it from here, and I can buy any other coin of my choice using this method. So this is how to trade spot. It is not difficult at all. Alright, so for you to trade futures, first you're going to open up the exchange. First you're going to open up Bybit like this, or if you're using any other crypto exchange, you can open up the account like this. Then click on assets, and right here you need to have your money in your unified trading account. But if you're using Binance, Mexi, or any other crypto exchange, you need to have your money in your futures account. So what you're going to do is just to click on transfer and then select where you have your USDT. So if your USDT is in your funding account, select the place you want to send it to. So if it's futures account, that's fine. But if you're using Bybit, unified trading is okay. But in case yours is showing us futures or derivative account. Select derivative over here, put in the amount in USDT, and let's see $10, and then click on confirm. For me, I already have my money in my unified trading account, so I'm just going to continue with this video. Now for you to start trading futures, next you're going to click on derivative, and right here you can see the first chart it gave me, which is SLEF USDT. So I'm going to click on that SLEF USDT, and you see a list of all the coins. So we have BTC USDT, ETH USDT, and many more. So any of these coins you want to trade, you can trade any of them. Alright, I can also go back and click on market, and over this section I'm going to select derivative. It's still going to give me the same thing. Alright, so let's start by trading BTC USDT. I'm going to click on it. Okay, so below here you can see long and short. Now when we were trading spot, you were seeing buy and sell, but here you're seeing long and short. Now let me explain what long means. Long simply means that you're betting that the coin is going to increase in price. So let's say Bitcoin is currently at $66,000. You can bet on BTC at $66,000 that if that Bitcoin will continue going up. That is by you're going to click on long to do that. And when you do that, if BTC is going up in price to like 67,000, 70,000, and it's going up more, you are going to make profit. But if BTC is going down to like 65,000, 64, 60,000, you are going to keep accumulating losses. Now it applies the opposite way for short. So for short, you're telling Bybit that, see, I'm speculating that price of Bitcoin is going to come down in price. So Bitcoin is currently at $66,000. You can sell it by clicking on sell, and then when the price of Bitcoin keeps going down, you're going to make profit. But if it goes up, you're going to make losses. So right now you can see that you can make profit from both ways when trading the futures market, either when it's going up or when it's coming down. So you just have to be right for you to make money. Alright, so let's click on long. Okay, so now that you understand that, so over here you can see isolated and 15x. Let's start with the isolated. I want to click on it, and right here there are about 3 sections: isolated margin, cross margin, and portfolio margin. Now let me explain what isolated margin means. Isolated simply means that, remember that I deposited $10 in my unified trading account. Now let's say out of the $10, I entered with $5 and I speculated that Bitcoin is going to go up. So I actually clicked on long to do that. Now let's say this Bitcoin starts going the opposite route. Bitcoin is going down, meaning I'm losing my money. Now I can lose my money to a point whereby if I don't set stop loss, I'm going to talk about stop loss in a jiffy. But if I don't set stop loss, it can go so low to a point whereby the whole of my $5 get liquidated. Now remember, I still have $5 in my account, but what will happen is my $5 will be safe. Nothing is going to happen to my $5. I'm only going to lose $5 to the trade. But when it's on cross margin and I enter the trade with $5, if that trade goes against me to a point whereby I've lost my entire $5, my trade will not close because I still have $5 in my wallet. So it is until that remaining $5 is exhausted, that is when my trade is going to close. So that is why I always recommend that if you're a newbie, start with isolated margin, because it is going to help you manage your risk effectively. Now note that if you have any other money in your funding account and then you're using cross margin to trade, it's not going to affect it at all. The only money that gets affected is USDT you have in your unified trading account, or your derivative account, or your futures account, any of them that is written like that. That is the only USDT that gets affected when you are trading with spot. So that is why I encourage you to use isolated if you're just getting started with trading. Okay, so I'll click on derivative. So now you understand what isolated and cross margin means. Next is the 15x, which stands for leverage. Okay, so over here, if I click on it, you can see there are multiple leverages over here, from 1x straight to 100x. Now not all of the coins have the same leverage. If you're a beginner and you don't actually know how to do proper risk management, I would advise you to start with a very small leverage, not more than 10x leverage. You can start with like 5x to not more than 10x. Although leverage is not the problem, but if you don't know how to calculate your risk, then just start with the 10x or anything below that. I'm also going to make a subsequent video about risk management and how you can set up the right leverage to start trading. So if you want to watch that video, make sure you have subscribed to this channel and clicked on that bell icon, so whenever I drop that video, you're going to see it. Alright, so let's start with 10x. I'm going to click on save. So over here, the next thing you can see here is limit. and you have limit and market and other ones like that, but I already taught you about it, so I believe you understand what limit means. So limit is simply telling Bybit that this is the exact price I want to enter this particular coin, I want to buy or sell this particular coin. Okay, while market is by entering at the current market price of that coin. Okay, so next you can see USDT over here. So if I click on it, sometimes if you're getting started, it just might be showing order by quantity like this first one. If I click on it, you see that it is set at BTC. Okay, so make sure you have clicked on it and then change it to order by value, leave it as USDT, click on confirm, and that is done. So right now we are done with that. Right, so next let's enter this market using limit. I'm going to click on this, and let's say I want to enter, I'll just click on 100%. I want to enter a long, I'll click on buy. Below here you can see what is written TP/SL. now this stands for take profit and stop loss. So there are two ways to set your take profit and stop loss before you enter the trade or even after the trade has been triggered. So this is the take profit and stop loss section. Let's start with stop loss. So I can say if BTC goes below $60,000, close this trade for me, I'm going to lose about $97, and that is about 6.46% of my money. And for the take profit, I can say if BTC gets to $80,000, close this trade on profit for me. That way I've been able to make about $203, which is about $13 profit. I can click on confirm and click on buy/long. Alright, so right now if I click on position, you can see my trade is opened. I now have, you can see this play written TP/SL. It says entire position, you have 80,000 and 60,000. So any of them that gets activated first, that is how the trade is going to close. So if it's on profit, the trade is going to close. If it's on loss, the trade is also going to close. So it's going to stay open like that till any day it gets to that particular price. But here's the thing, you can still choose to close this trade while this trade is open like this by clicking on close buy. And once you click on close buy, click on confirm. This will automatically close the trade right away. So you can see how easy it is to close a particular trade. So this time around, let's try to do a short with another coin. You can click on BTC/USDT. And let's select Solana this time, and I'm going to take a long position, and this time around I'm going to set stop loss. I'll click on buy, and my trade is open. So this time around I'm going to set my TP/SL right now. Remember that I didn't set it initially. My trade is already running on profit. I'm up by 1% profit, which is about $0.12. Okay, so I can set my stop loss and take profit by clicking on set TP/SL, and over here I can click on, let's start with stop loss. I like to set stop loss first. So stop loss, I can say okay, I want this trade to close. I can drag this right here to say okay, if this trade gets to like 75 minus 75%, which is when Solana gets to $152, close this trade on loss for me. And if this trade gets to, I can set a price for here. I can also set a price here. If this trade is about $155, close this trade for me. You can see I'm going to be losing about 38% of my money, which is around $3.6. And for the take profit, I can also drag this to this highest point. I can come here and then put in a price, let's say $200. So that should give me about 530%. Or I can also write it based on percentage. I can say okay, if this thing gets to 1000%, close this trade for me, I'm going to make $94. And I can also do percentage here too by saying okay, if this gets to minus 20%, it's going to just select, it's going to pick the correct number for you. So I can click on confirm, and right now my trade is running. So when any of this price that gets activated, this trade is going to close for me right away. Or if I want to close it, I can click on close buy and click on confirm, and this trade is closed. Alright, so finally let's try to do a short. If I want to do a short, I can also click here. I can put in the amount, the price, then drag this to 100% or any percent. I can do 50%, 40%, depending. Then click on sell short. Okay, so right now my trade is open, it's currently running. I've opened a short position, which means I'm speculating that Solana is going to come down in price. So that is basically how it works. Right, so if I want to close it, I also click on close buy, click on confirm, and my trade is closed right now. So this is the step-by-step guide on how to do futures trading and spot trading. But I have a lot of beginners video that will be coming soon. I'm going to talk about how to set up Trust Wallet, MetaMask, how to deposit money over there, how you can actually use them to start trading. So if you want to watch that video, then make sure to like this video right now and subscribe to this channel, and also click on that bell icon so whenever I drop that video you get to see it. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.